Welcome back to segment 3 here with Justin Police from Police Mortgage. Thanks, Justin, for joining us today. One of the things that when we first met, we were having a conversation, and I asked you the question, what separates you from other mortgage companies? Because me not knowing the mortgage industry, you think, hey, and when I bought my house, I talked to the guy on the phone, never saw him face to face. Right. You had the perfect answer to that question, and I want, because it relates to what we do in the financial planning industry. I want you to share that with the audience today. What sets you guys apart?
Well, the majority of our business is in Pennsylvania, which allows us to meet with our customers. There are certain customers that don't want to meet with us, or we can't because they're in a different other side of the state. But we try to meet with all our customers face to face. That way, it allows the customer to really understand the loan they're getting into.
Now, will you go to them? Will they come to you? What's the normal process?
Whatever's easiest for them. If it's easier for them to come to our house, or our office, because they just don't like to do things in their house, or maybe they have other people in their house that they just don't want knowing their business, that's fine. If not, we go to them, sit down in their living room and just make sure they understand what they're doing. And I think that's the biggest thing. So that we go to closing, there's no surprises. It's really almost a joyous occasion. Hey, thank you for helping me, and myself thanking you for giving me an opportunity, and there are no surprises at all.
Is it usually one person, or is it a team? How does that look?
For example, like myself will go out as a loan officer and meet with the customer. When we go to closing, there is no reason that I would need to be there because there is a title company or an attorney that's closing the loan, but I'm there for support. Are there any questions that arise? Maybe some things that we went over that the customer forgot or just wanted a little more clarification, I'm there. And as far as closing goes, again, we can do it at our office, we can do it at a different location, or we go right to the customer's home. So a lot of times a customer might not even leave their home, and we've met 2 or 3 times to finalize the loan.
Excellent.
As we were getting prepped for this segment, I kind of looked over at you and I said, so Justin, what are some of the things that you're not doing now because revenue's down or because of everything that's going on? Everybody's pinching pennies and what have you, and you actually said, what do you mean revenue's down? My last 2 years have been the best 2 years I've had in over 8 years. And I kind of looked at you and my jaw dropped. Everybody else is going out of business and you're having the best years of your career. How?
Well, I think first off, it's the people that I have working for me,
okay,
that are able to, grow in this environment, to make more contacts and really have a knowledge of the business. We've also been able to acquire a couple businesses. I'm vice chairman of the PAMB in the Western chapter. So I have a lot of contacts.
What is that? Translate
what is that?
The
for the layman.
It's a Pennsylvania Association of Mortgage Brokers.
Okay.
So I'm involved in the group, and it allows us to stay on top of legislation and different things that are going on in the mortgage industry.
But you probably also know a ton of people in the business.
Yeah, I've been able to develop relationships.
Yeah.
And on a couple occasions, there have been mortgage companies that want to go out of business, but they don't want to leave their customers out there just to whoever. Good. So we were able to acquire their business and protect their customers and let them know that, hey, you're in good hands, with a broker that will do the following.
So there's I think an important lesson here, though, because a lot of times when people get into business, they don't want to into a particular business. So for you, it's the mortgage industry. But a lot of times people are like, well, I'm in the mortgage industry. I want to stay away from all the rest of the mortgage people, because they're my competition. And you've done the exact opposite.
Well,
I mean, you know the people in the industry. You're around the industry. I mean, in our business, it's the FPA, the Financial Planning Association. What people I think need to understand is when you belong to these organizations, there's so much more good that can come out of it than bad. I mean, you can't look at it like, hey, I'm hanging out with my competition on a Thursday afternoon.
Well, not even on as far as acquiring the businesses, but if you want your voice heard in Washington, you have to have power in numbers. And
absolutely.
the mortgage associations have been bad at that. They haven't been together. And I think over the last couple of years with our past presidents of really just trying to get everyone together, knowing that's competition, but maybe they can give you an idea or you can give them an idea. And when there are bills that come out that maybe are not favorable for mortgage brokers, now we have a stronger number.
Good.
Now, obviously, you said attrition is one way that your company's growing.
Right.
What other ways can you get out there and expand?
Well, I think one thing that we would like to do is have a full service. So have a real estate company. Obviously, we have the mortgage broker company. Have a title company. So when a customer comes to us, it's just a one-stop shop. There are the big brands out there like the Coldwell Bankers and the Howard Hannas that have that type of business, and I think that's something that we would look forward to, where you come to us and you don't have to go anywhere else.
So you'd literally be taking on real estate agents. Would you need attorneys for the title side?
Yeah, you would need obviously the real estate agents in a separate company that could merge with police mortgage, and then the same thing with the title side. You not necessarily don't need an attorney, but you need a licensed title agent in the state that you're doing business in. Okay. And again, like I said, it makes it much easier for the customer. It's a one-stop shop. You're able to keep costs lower, and I think just keeping everything in-house would be not only good for us, but also good for the customer.
Excellent.
So the keys to the segment are, if I hear you correctly, ease of doing business, make it easy for the people to do business with you, which is a very common theme that we hear from successful business owners. Number two, during a period of time where everybody else is sort of turtling and sort of going into the bunker, I hear you running out of the bunker and saying, hell no, this is a great time to be in this business. And,
right.
And when there's blood on the street, it's a great time to buy type of mentality.
Right.
And then the other key piece of it is personalize attention to your clients.
Absolutely.
That I can't tell people how important that is. People got to know that they're not a number, that they're someone real and you care. And hopefully you have enough passion, not hopefully, you have to have enough passion about what you're doing and care about enough about what you do, that you do care about your clients. You do want to see them successful and help them, and it be a fruitful experience for all involved. Awesome segment. We're going to come back for segment 4 with Justin Police of Police Mortgage. Awesome stuff, Justin.
Thank you.
Because you can't print your own money without going to the Slammer. Three Rivers Wealth Management Group in Pittsburgh for Pittsburghers. TRWMG.com. That's TRWMG.com.